My name is Castle0 Vlogs, and today we are going to be talking about bhadbhabie. Probably you guys know her as bhadbhabie, but I know her as Danielle Rigoli. Now, if you guys don't know what's been going on, you know, because she seems to be irrelevant, but she's being relevant somehow, people are not really liking her because she's in her final transformation. If you guys don't know what that is, she's doing blackface. We're going to be getting into that right now.
Maniac for that trap street.
Alright guys, so if you guys haven't realized it yet, Danielle, she's been going through a couple of transformations since the Dr. Phil thing back in 2000, I think it was 16. She looked completely different, right? Looked like a kind of a hillbilly white girl. Some people mistaken her as Hispanic, right? But as she got more and more money, you can kind of tell that she kind of changed her style a little bit, right? She went from having straight hair, which is her natural hair, to having more like box braids and more like black culture stuff, right? And I personally don't think that's actually a problem. And she went to her next stage, right? Where she got a little even more money, right? She got into the million mark, you know, took her a little bit, she was kind of MIA, right? She ended up getting to her her second form, right? Which is the fish look, right, guys? You guys can see it on the picture. She has a fish look, right? She's, you know, kind of trying to find her way out of the Atlantic Ocean, right? She's trying to figure out how to evolve to get on land, right? So she's looking like a fish. She's like, hey, you know, perhaps I need to evolve again. She's like a Pokemon. She's to evolve and transform to her next form, right? And her next form was an alien, right? So she started looking like an alien. I don't know if you guys ever realized this version of her, but yeah, that's actually really her, by the way. That's not like a Photoshop picture. All right, she really looks like an alien or a horror monster from like a horror film or something like that. She legitimately looks like the hollow ones. So, you know, she went to that stage, right? Nobody was batting an eye during that time. Everybody was like, oh yeah, she's an alien. She's an alien with big lips. We're fine with that. She got big lips. We're fine with that. Black people were kind of saying something about the lip injection thing, but you can't hold her off on it because every woman does a lip injections. Even black women who don't need to do it do lip injections. So I'm not really going to hold that against her. But she started like an alien, and nobody had a problem with it. They just knew that she looks freaking odd, right? So then she went to her final form, right? So I need more attention. How can I get people, you know, how can I get the TMZ and all these people on me more, right? She did her final form, right? And she evolved to her present state now, which is a black woman apparently. So you guys see here, she looks completely different, right? And she doesn't even look fully black, but people are kind of saying like she's like a culture vulture. She's still, you know, black woman's culture and stuff like that. But my argument to that is that, I mean, black women still white people culture, right? And before you guys get off of me, you know, in the comments and whatnot, let's hear me out here. So when you straighten your hair, right, like as a black woman, right, when you straighten your hair, what are you trying to look like, right? Like realistically, what are you trying to look like? It looks more European, right? It looks more white, right? So I don't think that's really a problem, all right, with her changing her hair and stuff like that. Even you know, just because she went to her final form, you know, a white version of Little Kim, that doesn't mean that, you know, that she should get crap for. You guys didn't really give Little Kim crap for it. I mean, black people kind of gave Little Kim crap for it, but ultimately it's the same thing. Like they all do the same thing over and over again. So I don't know why this is being so put out of hand, that she's, you know, blackfacing or whatever you want to call it. She wants to look dark because she looks more attractive than she has the money to do so. So it was her prerogative. You know, I don't really see a problem with it. I mean, that has to have cost a lot of money, so I'm pretty sure it's a decision that she legitimately, truly wants to do. So I don't really see a problem with it personally. You know, she did her final form. Hopefully, she doesn't do any more, and then she hit her plateau. You know, of looking like a white version of Little Kim. You know, all she's missing now is the butt implants. Obviously, butt implants. What else, guys? She already got a boob job, right? Got lip fillers. You know what the craziest part is? She was of age. She actually looked okay, right? She was like the best looking chick, but she was like, you know, kind of like a country ghetto chick, right? That had box braids. Like she wouldn't be my type of chick, but she wasn't the worst. Like I'd give her like a 5.5 out of 10, right? She was an okay looking chick, you know? Like I'll even give her up to a 6, which is cute. At her highest, but now she did all this surgery, and women always think, let me do some surgery, I'll look better. You only look better to other women. if that. Like, no man wants a chick who looks fake like this. And it's kind of sad to see that she turned into this, because you know she has a bunch of mental issues. I don't know if you guys know her story, but I know her story pretty well. And long story short, you know, she was messed with as a child, abandoned, abused, a bunch of other crazy stuff. So she has a bunch of, she's like, you know, she's like basically started the mind of a child with all this money, and she got this money really, really early, right? So the whole thing is kind of sad to see. Like, little Kim really feels bad she as an adult, and yeah, I know, you know, she had problems too, but she had problems as an adult, right? Not saying she didn't have any traumas, but she had problems as an adult, and she didn't have money until she was like an adult. But you have to understand from Danielle's point of view that she had all this power and all this money at her fingertips, and her mom is a terrible role model. Her mom's freaking terrible, dude. Like, I know you guys have seen the clips where her mom laughs at the worst stuff. Her mom encourages her to be a terrible person. Her mom's not a good role model at all, you know. Their relationship is like a hierarchy where Danielle is the person in charge, which is very odd to me. You know, I get that she's an adult now, but like, this the way they treat each other is completely, you know, odd for like a daughter and mother, or like a parent in general. So yeah, honestly, I just feel sorry for the chick. Like, it's sad to see that social media and mainly women, because men aren't pushing for this, trick them into change themselves into these monsters, these freaks, these mutants, you know, these abominations, right? Like, they don't look human anymore. I mean, it is a step above the alien version of herself, but what if she goes back to a black alien, right? Then it's like we got a black alien rather than like a ghost pale alien. So yeah, man, like I said, I just feel sorry for her, guys. I don't really think it's like a race thing. Like, they're trying to put race into it. Like, who really cares? Like, Beyonce light her skin up. What was the other little chick that looks like my dog? Big Lotto, you know, made her skin look lighter, and she's already light skinned. Like, all these celebrities do the same stuff. They all want to look lighter. The blacks want to look white. The whites want to look black. The whites want the black hair. The blacks want the white hair. Like, people just want what they don't have, ultimately. That's what it boils down to. Alright? So, don't give her any shade. I'm not saying, like, don't hold her accountable. You know, really want to make sure that we hold women accountable for their bad choices. You don't baby them because they're adults. But at the same time, like, don't give it a double standard either. But that's my take on it, guys. I want to know what you guys think. You guys think that she's at fault? She's not at fault? Is it blackface? Is it not at blackface? And guys, as of recently, YouTube changed its algorithm, so I'm gonna need you guys to, you know, make sure you like it. Make sure you guys leave a comment. Now I'm gonna be leaving stories, shorts, and community posts, so you guys can be notified when I do upload my videos, because a big algorithm change happened. So, you know, I don't know what happened, but I noticed that my views dropped down a considerable amount. So I really appreciate it if you guys, you know, left a like, left a comment. If you're new to this channel, you guys like this type of content, make sure you guys subscribe and comment. Help me get my video out there. And this show that we call it. So without further ado, that's going to be it for the video. Remember, I'm not arrogant, I'm just confident, and thank you for watching.